Today's just the start of the Big 12 and Power 5 talk to come. Listen to JJ and Alex Monday on your drive home. Afternoons from 3 to 6 on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Yeah, listen to JJ and Alex on the KSL Sports Zone on podcast as well. And you can also listen to this show on podcast, First and 12, wherever you get your podcasts, and on the KSL Sports app, KSL News Radio app. So many different ways to listen and consume the show. We appreciate all of you for being on board every single week on Tuesday nights, talking Big 12 football here on First and 12. And at the end of the show, we always give you our game predictions.
First and 12 predictions, scores, blowouts, and more with Mitch and Alex on First and 12.
You like that new imaging, Alex?
Sounds like a game show. Do I win something after today?
Very fancy.
I like it. Yes, our game predictions for this week. Week 8 gets even more complicated here. Let's start off first with some of the ones. Well, we'll just go straight up from when these things kick off. And so let's go Arizona at Houston. You've got whom in this matchup between the two cats, as you put it?
Bear down. I'm going to go with Arizona to bounce back and get a win on the road, and maybe one of the best wins in the Brent Brennan era. I'll say the Wildcats get it done.
I always love that the Wildcats are like, can we explain what bear down means? We're not bears.
It happened again in the TV
I know,
broadcast
they had
last
to do
week.
it. And I'm like, bring the memorial up with the old player in 1922. It's fine. Just to explain why everybody's confused what you're talking about.
Arizona fans got to get sick of that on TV
They're like,
broadcasts.
listen,
we know.
We just say bear down, okay? It's like War Eagle. Nobody knows. Nobody knows why. Nobody's not War Eagle. Fine.
We just do it.
It's fine. They just do it. I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to take the home team.
Okay.
I'm going to say that Houston turns at least a little corner in this conference, and Arizona hasn't totally figured themselves out yet. I do think that they are tough. I think there's going to be a little bit of that emotional letdown from last week, and then you hit the road. And so I'm going to go with Houston beating Arizona this week. Baylor at TCU, the rivalry down in Texas. The Blue Bonnet, what is it? The Blue Bonnet Bash?
Blue Bonnet Battle? Yeah,
call
we
it
don't know.
Bluebell. That's the best ice cream in the land.
Gosh.
Go there. Come on, man.
Oh, my gosh. I found a local place that sells that Blue Moo. Oh my gosh.
And it's
incredible.
And it's drive-through, too.
Elite, man.
It's a worst place for a fat guy to learn about. Come on, man.
Guilty as charged.
I'm telling you. Listen, Texans they claim everything's better there, but I will say, as a native Texan myself, Bluebell does it right. I'm going to go. I think Sonny Dykes figures this one out, and I think TCU wins this one. They're in Fort Worth, which doesn't necessarily mean much because they went down and beat Baylor down there. I think in Baylor a couple of years ago with that quick field goal, and they went to the national championship game. But I think that TCU has got it. I think they have a better shot of turning things around than Baylor does.
Yeah, I'll go with TCU as well. I feel much better about TCU at home, but I do want to see Josh Hoover. The passing yards are off the charts. He's second nationally, only behind Sawyer Robertson.
Right.
So you got the number 1 and number 2 quarterbacks in the country in this game. Should be huge numbers. But I'll say TCU, maybe like 51-48. I think this is going to be some big-time numbers in this game. How about West Virginia at UCF? First-year coaches back at their old spots. I'm going with the Knights. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, I'm too. I think just because West Virginia's still on like QB4 right now, and I think UCF has found a little bit of juice at home, and so I'm okay with that. And I'm going to go UCF as well. Texas Tech, number 7, hits the road to an Arizona State team that doesn't have a number next to their name, but that's deceiving because I think they're just as good as some of these other teams that are in the top 25.
I agree. I will go with Texas Tech, though. I think just because Texas Tech's been so dominant, and I think they'll continue that. I think they win maybe by 2 touchdowns in this one and really make a statement again they should be a top 4 team. I think Texas Tech's that good. Texas Tech rolls in this one over Arizona State. I think ASU puts up a fight in the first half, and then the Red Raiders pull away.
I can't go against Texas Tech right now just because of how much they're rolling. Plus, man, Joey McGuire just is dialed in, I think, as a coach. I think that has a huge part of it. He has his guys dialed in, so there you go. Cincinnati going to Oklahoma State. Cincinnati, first time ranked this year. You could see somebody fumbling that away, but I don't know if you do it at Stillwater.
Oh, that would be awful for Cincinnati. I mean, if they lost this game, don't you think that takes away all the good vibes that Satterfield has built up?
Oh, yeah.
Instantly gone if you lost this.
Yeah, and it would put him in the conversation of losing his job again because then they go, well, that's they lose because that's their second. It'd be No.
It'd be only their first conference loss. But
if they incurred another one somewhere along the way, then people would go, you lost that freaking Oklahoma State game,
it would
man.
just
You
be
ruined
a
the whole
black
season.
eye if they lost it. I don't think they will. I think Cincy wins
Absolutely.
big. Then the big one. Number 23, Utah, at number 15, BYU. For all the rivalry marbles, BYU and Utah, who you got, Alex?
Okay, and don't at me, all of my
They're going to hold you to it,
my
man.
Cougar brethren, don't at me because, I might have a degree on the wall from BYU, but I'm reading the tea leaves right now, not the degree on the wall. I think Utah comes in with a different level of juice. I think that something's bubbling in the background of Kyle Whittingham, this being his last one. And I think that they dial something up different this week. And I think Utah delivers back to BYU what they did to them in Salt Lake, which is an eked out win in Provo, and just absolutely tears the hearts out. And listen, this time though, a BYU cheerleader beats up a Utah fan on the field. I don't encourage it. I'm just saying I just see it in the tea leaves. Nobody wants it.
Well, I'm reading the Swig cream messaging in my Swig Baristas drinks. I'm saying BYU gets it done, and I think the Cougs find a way. Look, this is going to be a slugfest. Defense.
I hope it is. I really do.
This is going to be an all-out, knockout, drag-out fight for 60 minutes. I'm saying, like, by a field goal, I don't think either team reaches 20 points.
Wow.
I think this is going to be
kind of ugly,
an epic defensive battle. But I think BYU comes out on top. I think the Cougs at home, I think there's more pressure on Utah in this game than BYU. I think BYU comes in loose, underdog, at home. I think the Cougs get it done.
I was on the opposite side of the field watching the field goal get blocked for 17-16 during that Jake Heaps year.
Yeah,
so
that's
17,
right,
16,
2010.
17-16 type of game?
That's what I'm envisioning here.
Right.
I think these defenses hold up in this one, and it becomes a classic physical defensive battle between BYU and Utah.
Tons of programming to take care of you this weekend. Of course, Cougar Sports Saturday, the extended pregame from you guys. We have over on our dial from 4 to 6. We've also got you dialed in for an extended pregame on the KSL Sports Zone. And our College Football Saturday starts at 10. So from 10 all the way up until through game coverage, we're going to have you taking care of basically a 15-hour day. That means a 15 or 16-hour day for Mitch Harper and myself, too. And you know what? This is what we were born for. So there you go. For Mitch Harper, for our producer, Gustavo, I'm Alex. We'll see you next week on another edition of First and 12, 102.7 FM at 1160 AM. There it is, KSL News Radio.